Navy officials are investigating the helicopter crash in San Diego's Bay. ABC 10 News anchor Nia Watson joins us live tonight from the Coronado side of the bay. Nia, I know we just got an update from the Navy.
Yeah, well, within the last 30 minutes, the Navy said the helicopter is still intact, and they say no fuel leaks have been detected. But the aircraft is still in the water here at the San Diego Bay, so they've added containment equipment to make sure fuel doesn't seep out. Now, earlier, the Navy told us the helicopter didn't crash at a high rate of speed, and they weren't that high off the water. They were practicing tethering from the helicopter into the water and back up. The Navy says there was a safety boat on location because of the nature of the training. That boat, along with help from Federal Fire, got the 6 crew members aboard to safety. Everyone survived, and while the Navy hasn't released the extent of their injuries, they do say none of them were life-threatening or critical. Their identities have not been released. Now, I want to bring in ABC 10 News reporter Austin Grabish. Austin, you've been speaking with experts about this incident all day. What are they saying?
Well, really, the question tonight, Nia, is what caused this helicopter to go down? I've been speaking to 2 different experts today, and what I'm told is that this investigation is probably not going to be that hard, and that's because all 6 crew members who are on that chopper, Nia, are alive tonight and out of the hospital, thankfully. And that chopper, like you said, is still in San Diego Bay, and that's important because it could have been in the middle of the ocean. We know these choppers fly all over San Diego County. Now, a former Air Force accident investigator told me the Navy is really going to want to drill down whether this was an operational issue, a mechanical problem, or even a training issue. The big priority is getting the helicopter out of the water. Now, we know an initial assessment has already been done by divers who were in the water earlier today. I asked former investigator Rich Martindale to tell me what he thinks the next 48 hours will look like for investigators. Take a listen.
The pilot's going to go get the training records for all the aircrew members. The doc is going to go take a look at all their medical records and make sure that they were, healthy and good to go. They'll do what we call a 48-hour look back. They'll get a 48-hour history of each person so they can determine that, they got enough crew rest, they were nourished, and just make sure everything is together, or find any anomalies and focus on that.
And Nia, Rich Martindale tells me the fact that everyone survived is actually going to make the job of investigators much, much easier. He said they would have interviewed them right away to make sure they were getting all of the facts and that this could have been much, much worse.
Yeah, Austin, thank you so much for that report.
You're welcome.
Now, just about 3 years ago, a similar helicopter also crashed about 60 nautical miles off the coast of San Diego. That was an MH-60S. Navy craft experts tell us the difference between that type of helicopter and the one that crashed yesterday is only the equipment inside. Now, while the MH-60Rs are primarily used in anti-submarine warfare, MH-60Ss are used for search and rescue. It was back in August of 2021 when 5 crew members were killed when the helicopter they were in hit the deck of the USS Abraham Lincoln and crashed into the ocean. 5 additional sailors on the ship were injured. That helicopter was recovered 2 months after the incident. About a year later, the Navy's investigation revealed that a damper hose failure led to the crash. And while that crash isn't in any way linked to this one, it does give us a better understanding on how long it can take to recover a crashed helicopter from the water. ABC 10 News will continue to follow the investigation and will bring you updates. For now, Wale will send it back to you in the studio.